Hello and welcome to another episode of Steam Next Fest After Hours. Today we are playing a game called Hanako's, a demo called Hanako's Flower Shop. I think this is a visual novel with a splash of flower growing or planting. I'm not really sure which one. And it seems rather cozy. So let's give it a shot. The name Hanako in Japanese is flower child. Hana for flower, ko for child. So the name perfectly fits the protagonist. My name is Hanako. How may I help you? Ooh, look at this. You can change a bunch of things. Cool. You can change. Interesting. Interesting. I've never seen a visual novel with offset like that before. I am having a surprising amount of fun looking through all these. Oh my god, no thank you, not that. It's not bad, yeah, but I'll probably just stick with Fate. The basic Fate. Gathering, sure. Audio, sure. Oh, you can individually turn down each character here. For some reason, there's a Mr. Fumihiro and there's a Fumihiro. Is this a mistake or is this a spoiler? Ooh. I do like that you can turn down this dark picture. And why is Hanako so far on the list? But this is super cool. Wow, you can turn down each character individually. This is something I've never seen before in any game, and I appreciate this game for that. Text English, voiceover, Ukrainian. I think the stoppage actually says English, Ukrainian, and Japanese. Yes, it does. Full audio and subtitles for Japanese as well. But it's not in the demo, I guess. Okay, without further ado, let's jump in.
Grandpa, I'm home.
Welcome back. How did it go?
Great. I was really moved by the principal's speech. He said that no matter who we will become or where we will go, it is important to always stay honest and care about those around us, even if they are strangers. And we took some pictures. I took one with Mr. Fujioka.
Mr. Fujioka.
Fujioka. Your favorite history teacher, right?
Yep.
Fujioka has a good family. Your teacher's parents are truly kind and hard-working people. And he himself was a calm child who spent his days quietly reading books, hardly ever causing any trouble.
So the date here is April the 12th, which means this is spring semester.
And what was I like, Grandpa?
Oh, sweetie, I already told you so many times. You probably know it better than I do.
Aw, but you tell it so well. You have your own way of telling stories. I can't do that.
I can't wait for the Japanese subtitles, but the English... Sorry, not Japanese subtitles, the Japanese voiceovers. But the English voiceovers aren't too bad. At least they're pronouncing the name correctly, which not every English voiceover does. But they're a little bit too enthusiastic.
Oh, all right. I'll tell you once more. But a little bit later. We have work to do.
They should hire people like me with accents, even though they can speak English. They should have a Japanese accent or an Asian accent, but no.
Go and change, and then we'll begin.
They sound like they're from Britain or something. Like Grandpa does anyway. Like, go and change. Then we'll have a cup of tea.
Okay.
Okay.
Finally. It's my first day working at Asaoka's flower shop.
Asaoka's? You slightly butchered that, but close enough. It's not Asaoka's, it's Asaoka's.
I won't let you down, Grandpa.
This poster is Natsume Yujinsho. It's an anime, very famous anime. This is the main character holding one of the pages of the Book of Friends in his mouth. This is Nyanko Sensei, the cat, his cat companion. I'm surprised they have something like this in this game. Did they give permission? Did they get permission? Or are they just allowed to have a random poster like this? But shows a good taste. Huh?
Here.
Well then, do you want to try making a bouquet?
Oh, sure.
Just as a warm-up.
A
I'll
pepper
even
bouquet?
make 2 if it's for you.
Ooh.
I always knew my granddaughter was a generous child.
What kind of bouquet should I make for you?
Oh, no. This time, you will make a bouquet for yourself.
Plot twist.
Today is your birthday as a florist. Make yourself a present.
Oh. What kind of a bouquet do I want?
Oh, you're asking me?
I've always made bouquets for you or someone else. I haven't the slightest idea of what to make for myself.
Close your eyes. Think back to a happy moment in your life. Let it be something distant, something from your childhood.
Memo can be used to write down certain parts from the dialogue to have them ready during bouquet composition. Gotcha. Story log stores a conversation with a customer. Use it to reread the conversation before composing a bouquet. It's also possible to add quotes from the dialogue to the memo directly from the log.
Grandpa, what is a dream?
You may want nani. What do you want most in the world? What you're ready to work hard for? It's what will make you happy.
It's what will make you happy.
What are these buttons? Okay, so I can't actually write anything to these. I have to bookmark words. Like this, I think. Nope, not quite that. I guess there'll be a tutorial. Hopefully they'll tell me what to do. Onwards.
It might be an event, a place, a person. Maybe it's a period in your life, or just a short moment of it. But dreams are what fill you with joy.
What's your dream, Grandpa?
Mine? Well, I've always wanted to have my own flower shop, and to name it after our family. And I made it come true.
Wow! Are you happy now?
You tell me. I'm happier than anyone.
Grandpa,
What, sweetie?
will you teach me how to make bouquets?
If you want, sure. Is it...
This is my dream. I
Is it interesting for you?
want to be happy and filled with joy, just like you are.
This is nice. Like you cannot only read the log, but you can also replay.
This is my dream. I want to be happy and filled with joy.
If you want, sure.
What is this though?
Is it interesting for you?
This button doesn't do anything. Anyway.
I see. Then I will teach you, Hanako. I definitely will.
Hanako. You called her Hanako. I take back all I said about the VAs. They're both butchering the language. It's Hanako, not Hanako. Then again, who am I to criticize with my accent, right?
I thought back to the day when I asked you to teach me how to arrange bouquets. Do you remember? We were at a big field of flowers near the Ayano family's mansion.
Near the Ayano, not Ayano.
Of course I remember. How could I forget?
Like there is accent and then there is completely mispronouncing these people's names.
So small, yet already thinking about dreams, happiness, and good work. You grew up far too soon, Hanako.
Hey, you got it correct that time. You said Hanako.
Your father would have had a serious competitor had you followed in his steps and become an economist.
What?
I'm sure my math skills wouldn't let me take a single step.
That might be true. Anyways, let's start.
Yes, let's. You will now compose your first bouquet. Welcome to the flower shop of the Asaoka family. You will now compose your first bouquet. To select the right flowers, analyze the conversation that happened between Hanako and her grandpa during their walk years ago. Often, certain ideas or feelings are brought up multiple times during a conversation. They usually serve as hints to what is good to pay attention to. Some words are explicitly said in a conversation, but some of them should be deduced based on the topic. So, conversations about a birthday, works like happiness and joy might work. If it's about a friend, look for friendship. About a family, go with kinship. Try to find as many words as possible and add flowers with corresponding meanings to the bouquet. Good luck. Thank you. I like how this button is labeled thank you. Okay. I still can't add this or anything like that. I feel like this should do something to this, but I can't write down anything here. These buttons do nothing. Anyway, so happy and filled with joy. Happy, joy, dream. So happiness. Dream. Dream. Sure. And maybe, like, yeah, and marrying your grandpa, maybe. Maybe. But it's mostly these two, right? Happiness 2, dream 2, honor, wisdom, love, beauty, nostalgia, yeah. Let's go with nostalgia again. This. I went from dream. Oh, dream 3, okay. It's not so much red rose. I don't think red rose is correct. Let's add this again. And maybe nostalgia youth. Where's that? Where was that flower? Oh, it's this thing again. The other one was a yellow flower. This one, joy, inspiration, happiness, and to this. You managed to compose a bouquet. Let's find out what meanings were right and why. Dreams, the topic of conversation, is the most important meaning. Without it, the bouquet wouldn't work. Happiness and joy, according to Grandpa. Is, according to Grandpa, what comes with a dream becoming reality. Even though it's not Hanako, but her grandpa who says it. In her memory, Hanako is still very small and she learns everything from her grandpa. Hanako inherits his views and wants to live in happiness and joy. Nostalgia and kinship I didn't do kinship, I guess, are words that can be deduced out of context. Hanako recalls an event that is dear to her heart, and it is related to her grandpa, who is her family. Yeah, okay, I didn't do kinship.
Wow, nailed it.
Close enough.
Had I known it would be that simple, I would have thought of something more difficult. Good job, sweetie.
Good
Thank
job,
you.
sweetie.
Let's go to the garden and check on how our flowers are doing.
Yes, let's.
Let's go.
Ooh. What are these? This is like go flower picking. This is like buy a flower from someone. This is like get kids to help you get flowers.
Oh, some of them can already be picked.
Maybe we could plant some new ones. Do you have any seeds?
Oh, good thinking. Here you go.
Do you have any seeds? Oh, good thinking. Come on. So this should tell me what kind of flowers these are, or how many of the actual flower I have, right? These should not just be blank like this. So that is missing from, well, I guess I can check here. Carnation, rose, azalea. I have 4 roses, 5 carnation, 4 azaleas. This should be sorted in alphabetical order or some kind of order. Why do I have so much food with me? Pocky sticks. Again, this is an actual brand, right? I wonder if they got permission to use it. Carnation, rose, azalea, iris, gladiolus. 4 gladiolus, 4 azalea, 5 carnation, 4 rose, iris. This one, I guess, 4. So it's basically 4s and 5s, so we can plant whatever. Let's plant this. How do I? Plant. Okay.
Splendid.
Splendid. What about this?
Don't
What about
forget to
these?
come visit the garden every now and then to pick flowers, and to plant new ones. They need time to grow, but it's less expensive than to buy those which are already blooming. And it's very rewarding to grow them yourself.
And it's very rewarding to grow them yourself.
Of course.
Now, let's get back inside.
Can I not pick this flower? Okay, good. It did let me continue doing these. Plant, 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 plant. There we go. Plant. Pink magnolia, alstroemeria, yeah. Gladiolus, lilac, narcissus, and anemone.
Let's order some more flowers and seeds, and then call it a day. It's getting dark out. You've just come back from your graduation, and I haven't given you a chance to get your breath yet.
Okay, so yours is graduation. So the problem with that is that graduation in April is well, no, actually does the Japanese school year end in April? Now I need to look it up, because I'm pretty sure the Japanese high school year ends in March. Okay, so it begins in April and ends in March. But close enough, I guess, because in April the 14th. Oh no, now it's April the 5th. I thought we were on April the 14th before. Where did I get that impression? So the rush of graduation ceremonies from mid to late March, yeah. So like, the date is a little bit off, but I guess maybe if you're in a countryside, it ends a little bit differently. When I think of April graduations, I think more of like the Western holiday, but no, those tend to be a bit later, so whatever. I'll give the game the benefit of the doubt for now. I do like that this clock is moving. That's kind of rare. Usually it just kind of sits there statically. I wonder if the minute hand moves. So it's near the top of the... I didn't see it move, which makes sense. I mean, if it did move, we'll sit here for like 6 hours to see if the clock turns to 12 midnight. But let's not do that. Let's move on.
What an annoying old man, right?
Me? Yeah. No, wait, no. I'm not
You
annoying.
know that's not true. I don't think
Yeah, I'm
that
not
at
an
all.
old man.
our flower shop, and everything seems to be easy so far.
Then I will entrust you to make an order.
Oh,
Check what flowers and seeds we are low on and order some more. Make sure we have 3 of each.
order. Okay. So when you say make sure we have 3 of each, you can only order 3 flowers and 3 seeds, which is kind of weird. Should we spread it out? Should I spread out? Delivery date April the 6th, that's tomorrow. So we planted a few of these. Should get one of these. Planted these. Should get one of these. Should probably get some lilac. Lilac seems like it'll be a fairly popular one. Amaryllis. 4 out of 3. What happens if I leave it at 4 out of 3? Does this mean, oh, this might be the minimum that I have to order. Narcissus is more expensive, but they also take longer to grow. Maybe it's better to just buy those straight from the shop. Because growing the longer ones could be annoying, right? Even though they're more expensive as well. Then again, the longer I don't have to go into the garden. Maybe it's worth aligning them so I plant the 3-day seeds. Amaryllis, anemone, Eustoma, Iris, and Gladiolus, and buy everything else. Or I do the reverse and I only plant 2-day seeds. Azaleas, not even day seeds. So all the 2 days, and every 2 days and 4 days I can go check the garden and tend to the garden. Everything else I buy. Or am I overthinking it? I mean, I'm obviously overthinking it. Anyway, we have more than 3 of everything. Let's pretend I'm gonna buy 5 of everything. So like this, like this, like this. Red rose and hyacinth. Lilac and white lily. Narcissus. Don't need pink magnolia. Don't need narcissus, but I do need eustoma. Oh, I already had one. Purple iris. Gladiolus. And then from this, we cut down by seed. So, I wish we could sort this in some way. Eustoma and Gladiolus are both 72. They're both 3-day seeds. Iris is a 3-day seed as well, but it's 90, so do that. Oh, but it's more expensive for the seed as well. But that's only 4 gold ma, whereas this is 18 gold ma. Buy an iris. Expensive, so let's go buy one of these. This is 84 and 87. This is 17 and 17. They're both 3-day seeds. How weird. Red rose, hyacinth. So let's get rid of the red rose. Everything over 100 basically. I have 600 gold. I'm probably not supposed to spend all our money. But because we have 4, do we actually need any flowers? We can just get a bunch of seeds, right? So Gladiolus, Eustoma. Oh, I see, but I still need I think I still need a minimum order. Here of hyacinth. Yeah, so now I can't actually purchase because I'm below the minimum number of flowers. But flowers are more expensive, so maybe we want to buy just the cheaper ones and buy everything else as seeds. Unless we desperately need some kind of flower. So I'm buying 3 flowers, which is the minimum. And everything else is seeds. Cost $3.50.
Great.
Great.
Delivery is usually quite fast. I think we'll get the order tomorrow.
Thank you, Amazon.
All right, sweetie. That's all for today. Go and get some rest.
Yep, will do.
April the 5th. Can I click on anything else? No. Not even inventory at this stage.
I feel more tired than I expected.
This drooling mouth is usually for food. I hear they're using it for tiredness. It's fine though.
I should take a short nap.
By short nap, you mean sleep until tomorrow? This is Fuji-san, Mount Fuji. This is a very cute plushie. So are these. These, I'm pretty sure are from like Dragon Quest or something, right? Or some, either that or some famous anime or show. This, I'm not sure. Oh.
Hey, you promised. Tell me.
All right, promises must be kept after all. What do you want me to tell you?
Tell me the story about how you lost me at the supermarket.
Oh, what am I going to do with you? There's so many good stories, but you picked the one I'm still embarrassed about.
But it's funny. Who else had something like this happen to them?
All right, fine. Listen. You were a tiny little girl back then. Your parents were away studying at university, and I was taking care of you. One day, the first ever supermarket opened in our city.
Okay. So this is fairly old. If the first ever supermarket opens in the city.
A big one, with lots of lights, just like in the big cities.
Oh, small city.
The
but
kind
still.
we had only ever seen on television. You and I were just idling around, and suddenly I decided I wanted to take a look at the supermarket. Just what is so super about it anyways?
Or yes, maybe it's not so old as rather as the place that's the town we live in is very isolated. But you call it a city, which kind of throws me off.
I put you on my back, and we went out. It was so big. It had so many things inside that we were just wandering around, gawking at everything like cave people for an hour or so. You were fidgeting a lot, so I got tired and had to take you off my back.
I like how her expression is changing, and several of her models have had like sparkles.
And it was then when I saw the toys.
Oh, yes. And among them was a yellow bear.
The one behind
The one
her.
that is taking a nap on your table right now.
Grandpa,
Sparkles.
it's a lion.
Ah, right. It always looked like a bear to me for some reason.
I feel you.
Now, where was I?
And then little Hanako was off through the whole supermarket to get the toys.
Ah, yes. When I noticed you weren't around, oh my goodness, I swear, my hair almost went all gray that very instant.
He's so British. Or something close to that.
Oh, Grandpa, how could you lose your only granddaughter?
And I did lose you. In a supermarket of all places. I don't know whether to laugh or to cry. And there were a lot of people. Everyone, just like you and me, came to take a look at the supermarket. I went left, then right. But wherever I looked, there was no sign of you. I ended up not having the slightest idea of where to look. Then my nose got itchy, and I sneezed so loudly that everyone started staring at me. I opened my eyes and saw you standing right in front of me. You said, "Nice," to me with a wide smile on your face and a stuffed bear lion in your hands. Was it me sneezing that you liked, or were you just excited to have the lion? I couldn't tell.
You'll never know.
I grabbed you, paid for the toy, and we headed back home.
I was afraid as well. The lion was with me, but Grandpa wasn't. I went to look for you, but everyone was so tall, and I was so small that I couldn't see anything. But when I heard your sneeze, I knew it was you right away. No one else sneezes like that.
That's true. So that's the story.
Yeah.
I'll go to bed.
Hanako, I wanted to ask you about something.
Yes?
Are you really sure you want to work at the flower shop? Your parents are doing their best to give you a life abroad, hoping that you will one day follow in their footsteps. And here you are, sitting with an old man in an old shop in a tiny town on the edge of the world.
Okay, so now we're a town instead of a city.
Look,
Makes more sense.
even the ceiling is starting to get cracks in it. You could go to your parents and become a serious business lady in a black suit, just like your mother.
But business ladies can't have pigtails.
That's true. They can only have a ponytail.
My dearest Grandpa, we already talked about this, haven't we? I've already decided ever since I was a child, and have never wanted to change my decision ever since. I will breathe life into every nook and cranny of the Asauka flower shop, no matter what.
Asauka. Not quite.
But you have never seen the world. Who knows? Maybe you will find something even more exciting out there.
My world is here, Grandpa, with you and our old yet so cozy flower shop in our tiny city.
Why do I even try to persuade you? I do want you to stay and work at the shop. You have such a talent, such a feel for the complex nature of flowers. But your parents are worried, and so am I. We all want what's best for you. What if you don't like the job?
You know, Grandpa, I would really like it if my parents came back. We need them here, not somewhere far away.
You know why it's like this, right? They're valuable experts in their field. They simply cannot fulfill their potential here. Over there, they have high buildings and colorful billboards.
And we have a clear and beautiful night sky.
It's always busy over there.
While it's nice and quiet here.
Even the smell over there must be different.
Here, it smells like flowers and home. What's better than that? Grandpa, I want to be here, by your side. I like it that way. Why are you trying to get rid of me?
I'm not Hanako. I'm just afraid of being selfish. I should go.
All
You
right.
should go.
I am truly happy to have you here, sweetie.
Don't worry, Grandpa. This is my home. I'm not going anywhere. Now we should sleep.
Good night.
Sleep tight.
Why did it start
Grandpa?
raining in the middle of the night?
Go! That conversation, this is very cute. That conversation was a bit too long and pointless. I don't feel like it built character or anything like that. It was a little bit cringy, I would say.
Good
Even for a-
morning.
Even for a slow visual novel kind of thing. You talk too much. Show, don't tell.
What a nice dream.
That's not what she said. There's not what's written there.
Now it's time for work.
The voice actress improvised. Oh, I have to click here. What's this button? Oh, comes here. Okay, cool.
Good morning.
Oh, hey, sweetie. Did you sleep well? What did you dream about last night?
Flying in the sky on a big dandelion. Sure.
I was flying in the sky on a big dandelion. I was holding tight to the stem as the flower shop was getting further and further away. But I wasn't afraid at all, even though I was already quite high up in the air.
Can't say I'm surprised to hear that. You, young lady, have never been a scaredy cat. You were climbing trees faster than any of the boys when you were little. I guess that was around the time I started to go gray. Anyway, I'm leaving to visit Mrs. Saotome. She's been inviting me over for
Saotome.
apple pie and
Pronunciation is
afternoon
correct,
tea
yeah.
for almost a month now.
Saotome.
I'm leaving you in charge.
Gotcha! Grandpa, why do you always say Mrs. Saotome? Weren't you friends even before I was born?
Well, you know, Hanako. Some women are always a Mrs., and it's usually not worth questioning, even if they are much younger.
Is that so? Am I such a woman?
For someone, maybe.
And for you?
For me, you're a sweet little girl who planted her baby tooth, then watched it for half a day just to see what it would grow to be.
You enjoy bringing that up so much, don't you?
Well, what else do I have left? Right.
Bye.
I'm going now. Make sure that
Yes.
if there are no
Yes.
once you're done with
Yes.
All right.
I'm leaving.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hanako! Hanako! Hey, hey!
Hey, hey.
We're here!
Howdy.
Hello there, Hanako!
Hello, girls. Nice to see you. How are you doing?
Awesome! We woke up and figured it'd be fun to say hello to all our neighbors. Hey there, neighbor!
Hey there. Neighbor.
Hello, neighbor. Sayuri,
American
what
spelling.
about you?
I'm good, thanks. I'm busy going over what we studied this year.
Right now?
Yes! Oh, you know it all. Better to be a know-it-all than a troublemaker. I know. Stop making faces! I only do it sometimes. Papa says it's fine as long as I don't do it all the time. I'm just following his advice. That's the only advice you listen to.
All right. Come on, girls. Don't fight.
Hanako, we wanted to tell you that we're planning to go for a walk in the forest today.
The first time you pronounced Hanako, it sounded correct. I think you did anyway, or someone did. This one was off by a little bit.
If you want us to find any flowers for you, just let us know.
Yes, please.
Yep. We'll for sure bring you everything we...
It's a good thing that you asked.
Lovely. You can count on us. It's been fun talking to you, neighbor, but we have... See you later, Hanako.
That time you pronounced it correctly.
Bye, girls. I'm glad that the
It's
twins
Hanako
offered their
versus
help.
Hanako. They keep oscillating between the two.
But who knows when they'll come back and how long I'll have to wait for them. Maybe I should go and look myself.
Good morning.
Morning.
Are you Asaoka Hanako?
Correct. Good pronunciation.
Good morning. Yes, that's me.
I'm here to deliver an order you placed yesterday.
Oh, just in time.
And here you go. Here's the check.
Okay,
And a seal just over here, please.
done.
And over here.
Done.
Ah, great. And if you need anything... To be honest, I am a huge fan of your grandfather's talent.
Talks
Yes,
too
I
much,
think so too. Just like most of the people.
Please
Yes, of course.
have a nice day.
This should be enough. I'll wait till Grandpa is back, and maybe someone will come in my very first customer. Who will it be?
Hooray. I go out? Nope. They want me to do this.
Good day to you. Welcome to our flower shop. It's all right. Please, come in.
Come in. Again, the VA deviates a little bit from what's written.
Okay. Hello.
Hi.
My name is Ishikawa Kumiko,
Correct?
and I am the head of the Overseas Scouting Department at the Blizzard Company.
The Blizzard Company. So, you had no problems ripping off Pocky and Natsume Yujincho, but you draw the line at Blizzard. Okay.
Finding jobs for you, come heat or freezing cold.
Uh-huh.
We look forward
guess this
to our
is
new
not actually-
partnership and successful collaboration.
What? You're collaborating with us? I guess this is actually a different company. It's more of a reference to that company than an actual riff of the company. So that's fine.
Oh no, I did it again.
Oh, she's just in work
I'm so
mode.
sorry.
Okay.
I've got an important guest coming to our office tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm worried.
You struck me as a very businesslike person. I'm Hanako. It's nice to meet you.
Hanako, good
May I
pronunciation.
ask you for a favor, Miss Hanako?
Mm-hmm.
Of
Pronunciation's
course.
accurate.
I'm all ears.
As I said, an important guest is coming to our office tomorrow. It's a VP from another major company. I'm not mentioning names, otherwise I'll jinx it. The impression we make on him may determine whether we sign a contract. We need to show our mettle, our diligence. Well, by we, I don't mean you.
I'm not sure I can help.
You don't have to.
Really? Let's hear it.
We're going all out. Max effort. Pour our heart and soul into every last detail. Although it may seem a bouquet wouldn't make a difference, that simply isn't true. Our guest is a true professional. Someone who won't wade through documents or conduct extensive negotiations to decide if everything is in order. As soon as he steps into the office, he'll notice, process, and form an impression of countless details.
Good job.
Whoa, people like that actually exist? It's like something from a sci-fi movie.
As I said, a true. If I can understand how he thinks, it's like in those crime thrillers. Then again, I don't watch crime thrillers.
Okay, this is annoying.
to think of it,
Conversation is not.
I guess?
I did it again. Usually I can keep it together, but when something big is about to happen, my thoughts get messy.
I'm not vibing with the conversation. Not really.
Yes, I understand. I'm like that too. You gotta stop and relax for a few minutes.
But it might be because of the VAs being too Western for a Japanese town, and it's kind of throwing me off sync. But some of the conversation is very. I guess you need the conversation for part of this, right? So like she's very nervous. Needs to
Sure.
calm down.
A certain well-known company from Eastern Europe reached out to us. I won't,
Okay.
but they need people who can put the heart of an ordinary.
Thank you.
Really? Great.
What?
I did it again. I'm so sorry. I need a bouquet. We have one at the reception, but it's fake. It doesn't need water and it doesn't wilt, but pets, for example. Why do people have them? Wouldn't it be easier to buy stuffed animals instead?
Hey, I like stuffed animals. That's a good idea. Great idea. Much cheaper.
I think people enjoy taking care of living things, so I get what you mean.
Hey, you have stuffed animals too.
What kind of bouquet would you like?
Here we go.
Something fitting for a work environment. Subdued, yet cheerful and optimistic.
Mhm.
I want the flowers to smile, not giggle like crazy.
Like you.
We need to show that we won't let anyone down, that we can be trusted, but not looked down upon because we have dignity.
Well, I'll give it a try.
Good. So maybe honor and wisdom. Maybe this. I'll put it in for now, but we can take it out. There's some talk about restraint here, but this is not really a purity conversation. See, I still don't know how to write down words. Oh, I pressed the key that opened up the FPS. That was the F key. Like something like this doesn't edit to this, which is weird. Can I change this? No.
I want the flowers to
Yeah.
smile, not giggle like crazy.
Oh, I guess I have to highlight this, maybe. Then do this. Ah, that's how you do it. There's no tutorial for this though. Well, or unless I skipped over it. You need that. You need that. That. Goodness gracious. Never mind. So you're not really supposed to do that. Okay. So that note system isn't very good. If that's how it works. And you can't just yeah, these should be your new lines, right? It shouldn't just semicolon dignity, like that doesn't make sense. Shyness, consistency, so this for sure, because it's consistency, modesty, gratitude maybe, but they didn't really say anything about thankful. We won't let anyone down, that we can be trusted but not looked down upon. This, maybe this, because of honor, but they didn't really say that. Subdued yet cheerful and optimistic. Admiration, respect. Admiration too. History, new beginning, compassion. We have a useful mind there. Purity, restraint, modesty. Nah, not really. I need more like honor, wisdom in there. Maybe this one. I almost want to put in a third one. But I don't know if the level of this matters, right? But on the flip side, I also want to sell her more flowers. So I should put in something else so that to sell the maximum 6. Hope, honor, faith. Maybe something like this. Even though I'm not sure that these words specifically apply. Right? Subdued yet cheerful and optimistic. So subdued is like modesty. Cheerful is like happiness. Optimistic is like a bunch of different things here. Trust is also a big one, but I only have one trust here. I feel like we need more than one trust. Admiration? Maybe. Let's do that anyway. Who knows? It's a demo. We'll see.
Oh, wonderful! You got what I wanted to convey just right! You're a master of your craft.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like it.
I'm heading out now, but I hope we can work together again soon.
Of course. Please come again. I'm always happy to help.
Always happy to help.
I'm home.
Welcome back. How was the pie?
Oh, delicious. I ate so much I can barely move. By the way, they asked me to bring you some apples. Said they're real sweet.
Thank you. I'll definitely try them.
You know me. I like eating sweets. And with a job like ours, some people may not always be nice.
Oh dear.
Sometimes they may say quite unpleasant things. But I want you to understand that they're not all doing this because they're bad. It's just that something from their past has hurt them. And hurt people hurt people.
This is kind of a clever line. I like that. And hurt people. Hurt people.
Sometimes a person will hurt others when they are struggling for attention.
Yeah.
No matter what kind of customer we are dealing with, we have to do our job and stay cheerful. Sweets help to brighten up the mood.
I thought that you
Oh,
simply
that's
liked
new.
sweets. But I see that you had a secret motive all along.
So, like, you offer the customer seats?
Oh, yes, young detective. You got.
The Grandpa's VA is so annoying.
And one more thing.
Or so out of place.
If you ever happen to get down, turn on the radio and listen to some music.
Ah, that one?
You can often hear a violin or other beautiful instruments playing on the radio. It's always nice to listen to calming music like this. Plus, they talk about the weather as well. It's good to know when it's about to rain so that you don't go looking for flowers in the middle of a storm.
Unless that causes secret flowers to spawn.
Oh, thanks for mentioning that. I was just about to go for a walk. Maybe I'll manage to gather some more flowers.
Ah, good thinking. Go on.
Roger that, partner.
Yay.
This bucket is quite small, so I should only pick the flowers that I need the most.
Red rose 126. By flowers you pick the most, you mean the most expensive flowers. So I can skimp on buying them. This part is interesting, but I feel like I bump into things too much like this. I'm kind of like stuck here for no good reason. And like this, I'm trying to walk along the path, and I just kind of get caught up on this because the collision model for this is on the path itself, even though it shouldn't actually be. The entire thing is actually to the side of the path. It just extends up into the air, but it actually blocks the path to some extent. I'm going to just pick random things to see what happens. I'm about done with this. Oh. 4 out of 10. 5. 6. So at 4, I could go back home. I wonder what happens if I try coming here when it rains. So I'm at 10 out of 10 and I'm still picking flowers. Where are they going? What's happening to them? That part seems like a bug.
I'm back. Where is Grandpa? He must be taking a nap. I'll eat an apple and wait for the next customer then.
Yeah, I think I'm done with this. It's not a bad game. It'll be interesting to see. I think I will enjoy this a lot more once the Japanese voiceovers come out, because I find the English voiceovers to be really out of tone with how the game should be going. How I expect the game to be. That walking segment was obviously buggy and not very polished. The planting segment, it depends on how often I can go out. Right now the story is very on rails. I'm assuming that eventually it opens up and you can go check on the flowers every day without prompting, and you can maybe like turn on the music and eat some sweets or whatever. Like right now it's forcing me to do this. I can't click out of this. I can't do anything else. I can't even save the game. I'm assuming at some point this tutorial ends and it becomes a bit more open. But we'll see, I guess. We'll see. So they just threw in this mechanic about happiness. Around 93 happiness.
Yummy!
And who knows what other mechanics there are that haven't been thrown in yet. I can't save now as well, can I? I can. So in this place I can save, in the visual novel part of the game. But yeah, it's an okay demo. I'm not sure I'm not sure it's something that I would want to play once it goes live, once it becomes live, but I might. It depends on how I like I said, it depends on how I react to the Japanese voiceovers. because the English voiceover was too off-putting for me, I think. But overall, it seems nice and peaceful. I don't think I've ever played. I enjoy the focus of the game on flowers and the language of flowers, the Hanako toba they call it. So that was a draw. That was a draw to the game for me, and why I wanted to play it in the first place. But they only had a certain number of flowers, and they revealed to you all of what the flowers stand for anyway. It would be interesting if there were more flowers later on, because right now I feel like there were like 3 or 4 flowers that kind of fit the first couple bouquets that we dragged up, and then I had to choose duplicates to try and fill in the other slots to, you know, sell a maximum bouquet so I get more money. But I couldn't tell whether upgrading a trait from level 1 to level 2 or level 3 meant anything or not. There was no feedback on that. So was that a good thing? Did I need to do that? I don't know. But maybe it's something that comes later on in the tutorial or the full game. So yeah, there's a lot of potential with the game in terms of like being a Hanako toba focused game, like a language of flowers focused game. The story, it didn't really catch me. I'm not really interested to see what happens with like Hanako and her grandpa, but the stories, I'm sure I was somewhat invested with the office girl story, and I'm sure that as more characters come in, like you can see in here, there are a whole bunch of different characters. For some reason, there are 2 of this guy again, but there are a whole bunch of different characters that will come in eventually, and this is pretty good, right? Like this shows that there's a lot of story being written, and this has a lot of potential. This actually, by itself, gives the demo like maybe 1.5 point boost in my books, because I can see that there's a lot of characters either already written or coming, and there's a lot of interesting things. I'll be like, ooh, who's this character? Who's that character? Oh, can I pet these dogs? Why is there a tin and a tina? Ooh, they talk about Fujioka Sensei, who's my history teacher. Apparently he'll come in at some point as well, and stuff like that. So yeah, this kind of like whets the appetite and makes me interested in going further. So kudos to them for this very creative audio screen. But yeah, the VAs kind of put me off the game a little. But so anyway, I'm signing off for now. I'll keep an eye on the game and see how it develops over time. I might quietly pick it up at some point if I see it on sale or in a bundle. You never know. But for now, have a wonderful day, and see you on the next installment of Steam Next Fest After Hours. Bye!